Hello and welcome to the UK Minifigure Collectors YouTube channel, the only channel to focus primarily on minifigures. Today I wanted to show you this awesome SuperTed minifigure set that I've just recently completed thanks to the help of a friend. Now these were created in 1983 by a company called Schleich. So I just want to mention a bit about its origins. Now SuperTed is a fiercely proud Welsh product. I mean, it really did fly the flag for Wales. The concept was actually created by a guy called Mike Young in 1978, who just wanted to help his young son try and get over his fear of the dark. As the actual idea evolved, he started to create some books, and these are early forms of SuperTed. These particular ones are 1980. Between 1980 and 1982, he actually founded his own company called Serial Productions, where he wanted to create SuperTed, and he wanted complete creative control. The show finally released on the 1st of November 1982, only on Welsh TV, and it wasn't for a further year, I believe it was October 1983, that we finally got a UK release. Now, it ran for 3 seasons and totaled 36 episodes in total. Anyway, enough about the actual show, let's talk about the minifigures. The first minifigure is this unzipping of the bear suit. Now from first glance of seeing this figure, I knew I was going to get it. I loved that sort of flowing cape design and the unzipping of the suit. It works really well. Unusually for Schleich, who are normally known for their detail, this one hasn't actually got that much on it. But you can tell from first glance exactly who he's meant to be from that very first look. The second minifigure, again, is another really iconic pose. It's kind of SuperTed standing all brave. But if you're familiar with the actual series, you know that that flowing cape design is kind of very synonymous with SuperTed. Now, again, it is very similar to the first sculpt, but again, you know straight away who this character is, and it stands out. The final minifigure is a really different sculpt. I love the smile on this one, it's very different to the other two. The fact he's holding his hand up, waving sort of hello, and the fact that that cape sort of flows effortlessly down his back, but it's got a beautiful roundness to this sort of sculpt. For some reason it's more profound on this figure than the other two sculpts. Considering there's only 3 sculpts, I think these work as a set. Now, don't get me wrong, I do think there was room for maybe one extra character, and that for me would have been Spotty. He's actually, in a sense, his creator but his sidekick at the same time, but that would have been a very welcome addition to this line. Material-wise, these are your standard PVC style, and size-wise, they measure in at about 5.5 centimeters tall, just slightly over 2 inches, so just slightly bigger than a muscle figure or a real Ghostbusters figure. Now, as I said earlier in the video, this was a recent completion for me. It was one of my friends, Boggling Jim, actually turned around and said, "Oh, by the way, I've got this new SuperTed figure if you're interested." And it turned out it was the last piece that I needed to finish this sort of 3-figure set. And I just want to say a huge thank you to him for helping me finish this set. Now for me, doing a video on these really brought back a lot of nostalgia. I remember sitting down in front of the TV as a youngster, sort of watching that iconic beginning. I used to think it was awesome. I remember the bad guys, what was it, Texas Pete, Bulk and Skull, and how weird they were. But I'd love to know what other people think about the show. And with that, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching the video. If you liked it, don't forget to leave a like, and I hope to catch you all again next time.